morning. Everybody always asks me what it's like to be here behind the scenes, so I figured what we'll do is show you what it's like. So that's the elevator where I park. This is the concourse, which most of you probably know. And we'll take you right to the Assembly Chamber and show you what it's like as we're just about to start session here on the second to last day of the 2012 session. So this is pretty much it. Get out of the elevator. Sometimes we head to the office, sometimes straight to the chamber. Today we're going straight to the chamber. We're actually starting a little bit earlier than normal today. We're starting at, it's supposed to be 9:30, although right now it's 9:50 and we're just about to go into session. So Albany time works a little different, unfortunately, than the real world does. But this is it. This is a security area where visitors kind of go through there. Kind of sort of as employees, we luckily are able to go through with a pass, which helps because sometimes there's 1,000 people here in line trying to get in, and sometimes that could be a big delay if we had to wait. So we'll head on down here through the tunnel, which takes us right to the Capitol. So we can go outside if we choose to walk across, but most of us end up taking the tunnel. It's a little bit quicker, I think, usually. And then when you get through here, through the tunnel, it's always windy in here because there's a pressure differential, so it's always a breeze coming through here. Lots of different ways to get to the chamber. There's a set of elevators off to the right. But we'll take the escalator today. Well, most times I do take the stairs, but Nick would be bouncing the camera around if I did that, so we're going to let him take the escalator. Go on, Nick. So we're going to come through. Over here is the Senate side. You can cut through this way. We're going to go this way through the flag room. Follow me. Got a school group here on a tour of the Capitol. Let's see if we can get through here. Hello, how are you? Where are you from?
Tamarack School.
Tamarack, that's my school. How are you? I'm Assemblyman McLaughlin. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Assemblyman, how are you guys?
I know you're
Tamarack, how are you? You guys should call.
That's
I'll be happy to show you around. Are you guys going to be here for a little while?
Yeah, we have a tour that we're going on.
So if you want, you can get a picture of the $1 million church. Let's, who's doing the tour? Do we know? Okay, great.
Good, how are you?
Have him call me. How are you?
How many do you want us to stop? How many do you want in the elevator? Hi. One class or two? There's adults in there too. Okay. Fourth floor? Fourth floor? Yes. Fourth floor. Yes.
Call Nick. We'll get a picture on the stairs, all right?
Sure.
Whenever you're ready. I'll jump up. But you got to call him and set it up. All right? We'll take care of it. We'll do the jump.
Very nice of you.
Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're here?
Yeah. First out of college.
Oh, welcome.
Parker.
Well, yeah. Give me a call. I'll jump right on the session. Wait, call him about 2 minutes away from the station. All right? See you. So that was just by chance. Happened to be a tour group from Brunswick, from my area. So this is one of the stairways up. The building always seems to be under construction. It's an old building, so that scaffolding seems to move from place to place. But they're doing a good job fixing it up. Beautiful building. This is one of my favorite ways to get to the Assembly Chamber. This is the flag room, where there's a lot of Civil War flags. Really every war that New York soldiers have served in. There are flags from all over. Most of them are wrapped up. Most of them are wrapped up in paper to protect them, but some of them are taken out on display every now and then. You'll see one from the 9th of New York, and then there's another one from the 13th over here. Really beautiful flags, but very old, so we protect them with paper. So it's a beautiful room, great cabinetry. And some old uniforms from different eras. Actually, there's one here from the Civil War even. So, great way to get to the chamber, one of my favorite ways. And this is the assembly staircase over here. I think we'll take the escalator again just to save a little bit of time, but you can see the beauty of the building. Come on up, Nick. So the assembly chamber is on the 3rd floor, and that's where we're heading. The governor's on the 2nd floor. We'll head straight up to the chamber, and then we'll head on in. We should be just about to get underway here.
3rd floor.
Here we are. So there's the assembly staircase over there, and then for all of you that are news junkies like me, this is where the press is over here. If you listen to Fred Dicker, he's on the air probably right now, and this is where he broadcasts from over here on the left, the New York Post Media Center. And this is kind of where the correspondents are, where all the media is. What's good about this is they can come out of their offices and either go either direction. Over here they can get to the assembly chamber if they want to talk to us, and down the hall to the right is the Senate chamber. So if they want to grab one of the senators, they can talk to them that way. So when I come up the elevator, what I'm doing is really my ID card, and then I just swipe in here, and that clocks me in really for the day, shows that I'm ready to vote. And then this is the assembly chamber coming up here. And when you hear about lobbying, this is the lobby of the assembly. So there's a lot of meetings that take place out here. Morning, guys.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you.
Thanks.
And so this is the assembly chamber, and first bill is on the floor right now, and we're going to, I know what this bill is. It's certain members of the, yes, this one, this is a bill that I'm actually voting yes on, so we'll vote on that one. And so the assembly has just gone into session here just a few minutes ago. And typically what we do, most of us are in the chamber at the beginning of the day, but not always. Sometimes we have meetings and things like that. But at the beginning of the day, we come in and there's a speaker pro tem up there. Usually it's Peter Rivera. Peter's up there today. And we do if there's clergy here, we'll do a prayer. And if not, then we do a moment of silence. And then we follow that up with the Pledge of Allegiance. And then everybody stands, does the Pledge of Allegiance, and a moment of silence. And on the right side of the room here is Democrats, and on the left side is Democrats and some Republicans. So it's kind of divided up that way. My chair's over there to the left. We'll go there in a second. But as you can see, the assembly chamber is really beautiful. It's a great place to go to work every day. I think it's a little mysterious to people that haven't been here, but you get used to it pretty quick. It's a gorgeous room, incredible artwork, great woodwork. Just a fantastic place to come to work every day and do battle, really, is what we're doing in here. And what we do is, at the beginning of the day, sometimes the day starts a little slowly. We do a lot of introductions. We do some resolutions. The day sort of gets going at its own pace, if you will, and then tends to pick up speed throughout the day. Some days are very, very busy. Some days are very, very casual. Today's going to be a pretty busy day. We're at the second to last day of session, so we'll do quite a lot of voting today. Relatively quickly, but we will have debate on a few bills today for sure, as we did yesterday. Usually there's debate almost every day, and sometimes not. Sometimes there's not much to argue about, sometimes there is. And over here's Assemblyman Ron Canestrari. Great guy. He's hiding from the camera. Ron is retiring this year. He's the majority leader. He does a great job. I'm actually going to miss Ron. He's been very, very good to me. He's a good man, and we're going to miss him here. He does a great job at running the floor. So come on over. I'll show you real quick where I sit. So what you see over here at the table is what we call a meeting that's off the floor. This is one of our committees, and these are it's a minority committee meeting. Of one of the committees. I'm not sure which one. I'm not on whatever committee it is, or else I'd be in that meeting. But what they're doing is talking about bills, getting ready to vote on bills that'll be up on the floor today, and that's what they're working on right now. Come on over. Going behind the scenes at the Assembly Chamber. So up there, Assemblyman Algraf. Up there on the floor is a bill from Senator Young and Assemblyman Goodell, who sits right beside me. It's actually a highway law designating a bridge on Route 86 over Strunk Road in the town of Ellicott as Robert Jackson Memorial Bridge. So that's being done today. And you can see up there the green lights. Everybody's voting yes on this bill. There isn't any opposition to this bill. So it's in alphabetical order up there. And if it's a no vote, there's a red light up there. If it's a green vote, if it's a yes vote, it's a green light. But in a bill like this, not much opposition or really any opposition, so the bill sails right on through. So my seat is right here on the end of the row, third row down. I'll walk down here and then walk back up. But so this is where I sit, and this is Assemblyman Goodell, whose bill is on the floor right now. I'm doing behind the scenes here at the Assembly, Andy. Gotcha. So this is it. This is where I sit. This is where I get the work done. And here's the bills for the day. We may or may not vote on all of these. We won't vote on all these, but it's a pretty thick book. And this gives us my council memos. Kind of gives us who's in favor, who's in support. McDonough's honing in on my. McDonough's a camera hog.
Is this Facebook? Is this going on Facebook?
We are going to put it on Facebook. This is Assemblyman McDonough.
He never put anything of mine on Facebook. Never did while he was with me.
We're trying to give people a little behind the scenes
of
the assembly.
Camera?
It is. Dave McDonough, everybody. He's not going to say that.
Shave.
Oh, shave, he tells him. So this is the minority. This is our.
What a disappointment you are. You couldn't wait for the end session. What a heart. I would have said, Assemblyman, thank you for the offer, but can I wait till the end of session and then accept it? Because I'm really working with this guy who's treating me so nice.
He is, Assemblyman McDonough is giving Nick, who's behind the camera, a lot of grief because Nick was Assemblyman McDonough's press guy, but now works for me.
He's sold out. He's a Judas. Not Dick, Judas. It's pretty good. Let me see that.
So,
how was that? Just a video camera or a phone turned out?
No, it's a flip phone. So that's it. That's the behind the scenes at the Assembly Chamber.
Get his forehead.
Get his forehead. Yeah. See, McDonough being the director here. Right. So that's what it is. Sometimes you do have a good time here in the chamber. McDonough's messing with my shot. That's what he's doing. That's the behind the scenes at the Assembly Chamber. Hope you enjoy it. McDonough, I'm going to kill you.
I think the Assemblyman has palsy.
That's definitely going to get edited out.
Unbelievable. That's it. Enjoy the day.
How come you never did that for me on Facebook?
I told him to do it.